Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I thought.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
It's going to be the Cardinals today, you know? I'm so sorry. I'm tired. But, yeah.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On comes Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I mean, yeah, you guys want to call me a blitz man, but I do the blitz plays that are like this overload 3 seams too. I do the what do you call it?
They'll run with a rookie. It's Kenneth Dixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
So, like,
second down, 9 yards to go.
So where you can rush the quarterback to
the rookie Dixon gets another carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Catch left side here by Aiken. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I might just do... I might do the last quarter.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You guys can see that's okay.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I got the ball. That's my ball.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
It's hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise he's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 41 yards. first down and 10 now for the offensive group. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
If I can get some of the broadcast on
they go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Any type of team.
To return, here's Michael Campanaro.
Nice
spin.
That brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What you got? Pretty good.
And the Ravens taking the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's pretty. Yeah, I might
on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
On first down, they go with Dixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
I will probably post every week.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You guys are down. Great games, they're pretty cool. I hope we can get down offensively with no one on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it's third down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier.
Go back to field, guys. Let's do it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it? Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's exexecuted.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He might do some.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That's caught at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I'm going to submit.
And the lead is now 24. A nice touch.
Jump forward. Good game. So, me. So, me. Including anything. I do do it.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.
So I know I want a full 15 minutes on this, cause yeah. You guys should like, subscribe, and comment on our gaming videos. We have a lot of fun doing these videos, and some of you guys like these videos too. Thank you.